Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty interesting stuff going on over here that I want to go and cover on my channel. Now, for some odd reason, I always do like kind of still keeping on touch when it comes to big major retailers. Walmarts or Targets or Best Buys, and mainly kind of stems maybe when we're doing all the PS5 and Xbox restocks, where for me, I'm always just kind of curious on what they're doing, how they're doing sales and all of that. But sometimes it's also kind of nice to bring up because there's a general sale that's number one, good for Xbox users, and number two, good for PC ding-dongs like that, and number three, in the fact that like we've been seeing like a really big intriguing concept when it comes to retail consumers, so people who go to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, whatever, Amazon, how they spend money, inflation, and everything else. Now, as you guys may have seen on my videos, and I don't know why I focus on the financial side so much, because maybe I like it, we've been seeing a lot of sales numbers going down for pretty big normal chains. McDonald's, which used to be kind of the staple, very cheap, affordable, quick meal food, has turned into like a quote-unquote premium, and at the end of the day is like not what people expect. Same thing too as well for things like Starbucks, although it was once a special treat, now it's like a luxury treat, and at the same time, a lot of people are just not spending as much money as they would like. We've seen a huge influx of people stealing from big retailers. We've seen a huge influx of people basically scanning like steaks as potatoes and just trying to do what they can go and do. Now, I'm not someone's ever going to go and fault someone for hustling, but at the same time, these big consumers, or big consumer, retail stores that basically depend on consumers are having a lot of issues making money. I'm going to go talk about some intriguing stuff over here when it comes to Target, where they're trying to go lower prices and where Walmart might follow suit. And overall, I just think it'd be kind of a fun topic because there's nothing super that big on the gaming news sphere, but it's kind of nice to cover. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We do have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow. And I'm finally going to get a haircut. My hair, if you guys have not seen on my Twitch stream, I had a crazy thing where I technically have a mullet right now. This is like scary to show I'm living the 1990s over here. So we finally get to go look nice and clean, although thankfully the headphones have usually been hiding the sun up, so I don't think many people have hopefully noticed. So anyway, if you guys are going to see like really quick, first of all, gaming news. Now, as you guys probably know, Hellblade came out yesterday. I actually did my first ever YouTube stream, although very unannounced, very comfy. Like if some of you guys popped on in, thank you guys. If you guys want more, I am very down. We had some cool homies just hanging out there. I was mainly hanging out on Twitch, but it's still nice. But at the same time, there's fun games like Hello Kitty Big City. We've been seeing some really cool Starfield mods coming out, and we're also seeing these brand new deals on Xbox Game Pass over at Target. We guys can go get the deal a little bit cheaper, and you guys can go spam up for like a whole year if you guys want. Like, it's cool. It's nice to go and see. Although a lot of people are curious on how the sales for things like, Amazon Prime Day, Memorial Day sales. I've had a lot of promo emails from companies like Samsung being like, hey, you guys want to sell this, but it kind of seems like consumer spending is going down a lot, which leads towards a very intriguing topic on Target. Now, this also kind of relates towards a lot of places such as at Walmart or maybe even Amazon, where at this point, we're finally now seeing things going down. As you guys probably know, this has been a horrible past few years when it comes to post-pandemic. Inflation, especially in food costs, are going up the rockers. People are spending a lot more money on groceries, luxury goods, even coffees, etc. Housing, rent, a lot of things have gone up through the roof. I'm sure almost all of you guys watching this video have at least felt it in some way, shape, and form. Even the most rich people out there are still being like, hey, why am I spending $50 on DoorDash? Why am I spending $17 on eggs? And people kind of notice this either way. But intriguingly enough, Target and all these other various consumer-friendly retailers, which I'll be honest, I've always liked Target a lot, are now trying to go and focus on fighting inflation by helping consumers saving more money, and they want to lower the prices on a lot of frequently shopped items. And a big thing to also kind of want to note on this, we're also now seeing some potential rumors on physical game copies and like physical media, although it's been being phased out, which is maybe why they're being cheaper now, because they are in the process of being phased out in general, will also maybe be lower price point out to you as well. And I think it's intriguing. So basically, we have this big post, we've been seeing a lot of news about it, saying that shoppers will enjoy lower prices on food, beverages, and also household essentials. And this is basically Target themselves kind of taking a stand against inflation, taking a stand against basically trying to do something for the little guy, which I gotta put a lot of credit towards. So basically, Target themselves announced today it will lower everyday regular prices on approximately 5,000 frequently shopped items across its assortment. The retailers have just reduced prices on around 1,500 items, with thousands more price cuts planned to take effect over the course of the summer. Consumers will enjoy savings on everyday items such as like milk, meat, bread, soda, fresh fruit, vegetables, snacks, yogurt, peanut butter, coffee, diapers, which is great for, I know there's quite a few parents in my community, paper towels, pet foods, and more. People send me like cat pictures and dog pictures in my Discord on the daily. I love this. This is good. These prices reductions will collectively save consumers millions of dollars this summer. Target routinely adjusts its prices to ensure it's competitive within the markets it does business. These new price reductions are on top of the retailer's everyday low prices. I mean, that sounded like a sellout or like a sponsor. This video is not sponsored by Target by any means, but I feel like if we see this kind of cool stuff in the sphere, especially like, I don't know, like I have a weird community on YouTube. I'll be honest, I don't really know why a lot of you guys watch me, which I'm just going to be honest, I appreciate you guys watching, but we kind of started off on the PS5 restocks and then kind of also commingled with deals, and I feel like a lot of you guys don't mind updates on like in terms of like the financial side or trying to find deal side or whatever, but at the same time, we also have another subsection of people who just enjoy gaming news and the gossip and the leaks and new games coming out, or if like someone gets mad at Xbox for whatever. So this is more on like the financial side, which may not be the most like beneficial video, but I love these types of conversations to get to yap to this, because I'm a big stock guy. I invest in crypto, I've invested in businesses, I've made businesses, and it's just a fun thing to do for me. Like, I'm not like some like, you know, this holy grail YouTube guru guy where I'm a multimillionaire, but I've had a few successes in a few different things, and I find the idea of like the economy and the CPI and inflation is number one worrisome for all of us watching, but also number two, kind of fun to watch. It's an intriguing like a train wreck where I can't look away. But now I feel like we kind of hit that inflection point where once again, McDonald's, which used to be known as like that value saving spot that would save people money. You go and you swing by, you get a burger for $3, you pop on the value menu and you're having it like you're full. Like, it's not the best food, not the nicest food, not the tastiest food, but sometimes you want to get a good McDonald's fry and get a good little snack and just enjoy yourself, which I'm that same boat. I think sometimes in my life, I just want to go have a little bit of quick fast food to go rack it out. But at the same time, everything's going up price-wise, groceries, everything. So seeing a company like Target sets a good precedent, because what else would people want to go and do? Places like Walmart might also finally try to go and reel back some of their expensive prices because they realize they've been kind of price gouging. We've been seeing this on actual economic data and also actually from companies themselves and suppliers that it sometimes doesn't even cost that much more money to make things or transport things. There has been spikes, yes, and there is the occasional thing that does cost more money or higher wages, etc. Yes, but at the end of the day, most stuff is not as expensive as they're trying to make it out. A lot of this is very, very profit driven for the shareholders and the company and bonuses. And yeah, like this is kind of why I don't like things like video games pushing to $70, because that kind of sets a standard where some games don't deserve the $70 price tag. Think like Ubisoft games sometimes maybe not deserve it, or some like AAA games that maybe put $50 million in and they're going to try to recoup that loss as fast as they can, and they charge more. And I don't like this. And that's why I think places like Target kind of deserve to be praised, because I want this to be a standard. I want video games, I want normal goods, I want food that we all need to live to go down. We know consumers are feeling pressured to make the most of their budget, and Target is here to help them save more, said Rick Gomez, the Executive Vice President and Chief Food Essentials and Beauty Officer at Target. Our teams work harder to deliver great value every day, and these new lower prices across thousands of items will add up to additional big savings for the millions of consumers that shop Target each week for their everyday needs. Now, this probably sounds like a massive shill for Target. I'm not getting paid, I don't care, I do like Target, it's a cool company, don't have stock in it, nothing. But I do think it's nice to see that we're finally fighting against inflation. We're finally taking stands against pure profits, and I do think, and I'd want to hear your thoughts down below, that this would actually probably make some companies a lot of money. Think something like McDonald's. People want that cheaper alternative. They are willing to spend money, but they want to make sure they're getting value out of it. McDonald's to me is not a luxury brand. I do not want to spend $13 for a McDonald's meal. I'd rather go to a normal sit-down restaurant. I'd rather go have a proper meal. I'd rather have a nicer burger, or even spend $2 more and get a proper, legitimate meal and feel happier, like a full 3 courses, and make it probably healthier too as well. And this is why I think these companies, once they realize you go sell to the masses, you get people in, like you're a Taco Bell, which I still think has been doing good, and you go and realize, hey, we can give you a good cheap meal that's still pretty much what you expect, maybe not still the best quality in the world, but you'd still like it, and I think people would be happy. People would go and flock to it, and I think that's what Target's trying to go and do. They want to try to be the, hey, Walmart used to be cheap, Walmart used to be nice, but guess what? We're Target, which still is, in my opinion, slightly nicer, cleaner insides. I feel like the employees are more well-kept. If you guys work at Walmart, no shots towards it all. But it's one of those things where I think this is what the economy needs, and let alone things for like gaming. We have been hearing even more gaming sales going on, and value is what matters. I would keep a Game Pass subscription if it was cheaper. I would buy more physical games as well if they were on the same $60 price point and you could get it even cheaper for whatever reason. I don't know, it gets people in stores, Target takes less of a cut. And I wish this would happen. Now, we have been hearing some rumors that the leftover stock, or if there's any more additional stock, say like Nintendo or whatever, may go and keep on selling, although we did have a big influx of stores getting rid of physical media, which is kind of up in the air. But I do think this is nice, because Target's a good company, and if they keep this going, maybe more other companies will follow suit. Really random video. Hope you guys don't mind. Nothing super crazy in the gaming sphere, but I appreciate you guys all for watching. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, and follow if you guys want.